spoke to Gemma before and she's absolutely amazing. We're all going to be getting behind our Team GB athletes, particularly our folks from the West Midlands. We're going to hear more from them throughout the programme. And tomorrow on the show, we are going to be speaking to a Team GB Olympian. She's absolutely fantastic. Tell you more about that in just a bit. But first, this is on our minds this morning. If you are looking for a job here in the West Midlands, you'll be pleased to hear that bosses are absolutely desperate for new staff. In fact, if you're willing to work late nights or early mornings, you could even ask for more in your wage packet. That's good news. This is down to a combination of the pandemic, Brexit, a skills shortage as well. I want to find out more with the recruitment agency in Wolverhampton this morning. We're joined now by Matthew Hunter from Met Recruitment. Matthew, how bad is this situation at the moment?
Yeah, it's a strange situation to be in because normally you like people asking you to find people for work, but there is a bit of a shortage out there at the moment.
And is this the most difficult it's ever been? You know, we've mentioned a few things in there, haven't we? Pandemic, Brexit. Is this possibly the worst you've seen it?
Yeah, we've really started to notice a bit of a quite a large shortage really, kind of like on the industrial sector with people kind of like factory workers, forklift truck drivers. I know a lot of it's made the press for kind of like HGV drivers, but it's starting to spread out into different sectors as well now. But yeah, Brexit, free movement has had a massive effect, and then COVID, people not wanting to kind of come over to the UK. It has kind of like had a bit of a big knock-on effect.
And obviously, the knock on effect as well is feeding into people's everyday lives because some of the shortages we're seeing at the moment, empty supermarket shelves, long delays getting things online. You know, you just mentioned that shortage of HGV drivers. So, look, what is the solution? What can we do to get more people into work right now?
A mixture of things, I think, really. We're having to like work harder with our clients and speak to them more with regards to making jobs more kind of beneficial to people. National minimum wage has gone up and gone up and gone up, which is fantastic. However, you have that next kind of semi-skilled roles which don't go up with it. So it's almost there's a gap that's getting ever so smaller between what used to be like a national minimum wage job and a semi-skilled role. So obviously making jobs more beneficial to people is one of the big things, but training as well, and giving people the chance to come in and learn the job as well, instead of, if there isn't enough people out there that have actually got the skills, maybe broadening the search a little bit, bringing people in and giving the time and putting the effort into them.
Excuse me, sorry, just having a little coughing fit in the studio this morning. If you are willing to work late nights or early mornings as well, I know, sorry, I'm back with you. If you are willing to work late nights and early mornings, it is just worth mentioning because you talked about the increase in the minimum wage. You know, you could ask for more in your wage packet as well if you're willing to do those unsociable hours.
Yeah, definitely. Shift allowance and having the flexibility of working late nights, early mornings. We are finding quite a lot of positions coming up on a night shift with social distancing. A lot of factories and workplaces have kind of extended their hours to get more people in. And from that, they've kept just as busy. So what was an extra shift that got put on just to space everyone else is now pretty much the norm. So there is a lot more vacancies on those kind of hours.
Right, there you go. And finally, about the pandemic, because this is a word that's being used quite a lot at the moment. We know lots of people are off
Yeah.
self-isolating. It's causing extra issues. We're hearing that Iceland are taking on more staff now as well because of that. So what's your thoughts on that? Is that holding people back into work as well?
It's had a bit of a knock-on effect for us because we've had kind of like a lot of immediate kind of temporary vacancies come in, people asking for extra staff, which we've been able to kind of work alongside our clients just to cover them. But yeah, we're noticing more and more people dropping off really, for like going missing for a couple of weeks because they physically can't work, whether it be kind of like an actual symptomatic reason or whether they've just been told by the app over the last couple of weeks. It's been crazy.
Yeah, it really has. Matthew, if people are listening to this and they want to know more about, you know, what you guys do and also get in touch with you about potential work and recruitment, where do they need to head?
Yeah, so we've got a website which is www.metrecruitment.com, or you could give the office a call on 01384 451 880. But we have got so many vacancies out there at the moment. If you are looking for work, I would suggest just giving the office a call and having a conversation with one of the consultants.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Matthew. There you go. You heard it there first. People crying out for jobs in the West Midlands, especially HGV lorry drivers and forklift drivers and things like that, manual stuff. So if you've got kids or maybe you yourself out of work for the first time in a long time, we know the pandemic's had devastating effects on employment and things like that. So do get involved with those guys there. And we'll be talking more about this as we go throughout the programme as well. And any conversations you want to get involved with today, 81333 is the text number. Start